Good afternoon, everybody. I am uh, writing a new tune. I'm also checking out a new mobile app I use OBS to stream, and I got this app on my phone that lets me control the stream and everything from my phone, so I don't have to click over to OBS to mute something or turn the display capture off, and I can see everything that's going on from my phone. So that's pretty cool. Um, yeah, so I'm just checking that. It seems to be working great. Uh, I started the stream from my phone, and it's going now, so that's pretty cool. Yeah, like the title says, I'm just gonna write a new tune, or I guess finish writing a new tune and kind of arrange it because I started writing a new tune on paper, and so I can't say I'm composing it like in front of you or anything because I already started on it. So yeah, let me get that down. So let's go to the setup wizard. Get started here. It's gonna be for a small jazz combo. I'll start here with the sax combo. Close Quarters is the name of the music performance team I lead with the 144th Army Band, but we just have a saxophone and no other horns right now, so I'm gonna have to add. Let's see, I'm gonna have to add a little, and let me make sure. So I'm also um, working on a. I'm in a jazz composition class for grad school, and I want to check. I'm gonna double check the um, instrumentation here. Okay, so no guitar. That's okay. Good. I just wanted to double check before I start writing something. Also, it's gonna be a grand piano, so I'm just gonna go ahead and put that down. And bass is gonna be most likely an upright acoustic bass. And then get the alto out of there. We're going to have a trumpet and trombone, as well as tenor sax. Um, going to customize the setup here. So we've got trumpet, tenor, and trombone. And then, yeah, well, that works out great. Um, let's go to the next part. Mm, wait, I can save this. Nah, I don't need to save it. And I don't want to save the changes to it. Okay, what do I call this tune? I have no idea. Yep, no clue. So, okay, no clue. There we go. There we go. I'm the composer. Cool. Am I in 4/4? Yes. Yeah, I'll be in common time. Um, I'm gonna go with E flat major as the key. I think that's the maybe the best representation I can think of. Although, this may be a time where, yeah, I think it might be appropriate for this one to leave the key signature out of there and just show all the accidentals because as you'll see, I am going to change key centers quite a bit. And so there's not going to be I don't have a key that's going to be kind of in the middle ground where I leave it a few times but then I come back to it for the most part. It's going to change a lot. So yeah. Okay, I was just kind of looking at the paper and making sure that I wasn't lying to you there. Yeah, it really changes a lot. So I think maybe the picking a key signature would be difficult and probably just incorrect for what I'm writing. No arranger. I'm the arranger. I'm doing all the things for this. And also this is um I can pick the drum stuff later. Let's bring up the score manager, see that we're okay. I don't want to use an orchestral trumpet. Let's go with jazz trumpet, jazz tenor sax, and jazz trombone. And the KS stands for key switch, so I can put mutes and stuff in it, and Garriton Instruments will read that. Steinway piano sounds great. Upright bass, fusion drum kit. There used to be a jazz drum kit, but really there's one drum kit. I'm not sure why they changed the name to fusion drum kit. Uh, yeah, I'll go ahead and edit this. So yeah, here it is. It's just drum set or brush drum set, and that's probably what it should be called. But I always come in here and edit this because there's a lot of stuff I don't need. Like I don't need a splash cymbal, 2 crash cymbals, close open, foot, splash, I'm not sure about that. Don't need a china. Ride cymbal, cool, ride bell, sure. Cross stick, yeah. I'll leave the rim shot out of there because that's just a snare stroke with an accent over it. And these I do, I do always try to move because for me, and I think the kind of drum instruction that I've worked with, it's usually the toms are on the lines. I don't need another ride cymbal or a triangle. Cowbell? I don't know. We'll see. Wood blocks? No, I don't need that. Kick drum? Yeah. Bass drum? No. Rhythm cues? Yes. Okay. Boom. So that's okay. That was quicker than I thought it would be. And I'm gonna switch over to scroll view by hitting Control E. Now, the tune. Okay. So I'm gonna start off with why don't I start with the main tune and I'll build everything around it. I have an intro written down, but I'll get to the main tune first. So, let me make sure I'm in concert pitch as well. Okay. The main thing I want to do is first I need to be sure that Finale is playing through my headphones. And I'm going to test that audio output. First, I'm going to turn the volume down a lot. Alright, that's not happening. That worked. Okay. Cool. So I'm getting that. But I'm not getting this trumpet sound for some reason. Finale is not agreeing with... I don't know why I just did that. I'm not trying to add an audio track. Undo. And then go back to scroll view. Something about the audio is being weird. Alright, well that looks fine. And yeah, it's definitely making noise. So let's see. It's just the trumpet not making any sound. That shouldn't be happening. Let's reload the sound here. I'm not going to use the piccolo trumpet. Yeah, this trumpet just really doesn't want to make noise. I'm not sure what's going on with that. Tenor sax plays all day. Everything else works. All right, finale. What's going on? Jazz trumpet. Let's see if flugelhorn works. I don't know. No flugelhorn. So just this staff does not want to play anything back for some reason. See what happens if I oh. This is off to a great start. Let's just change it. Straight up change it here. Doesn't even want to start playing that. Okay, it's doing that. Okay, well, that's something I'll have to figure out here, I guess. I really want trumpet. Let's see if the orchestral trumpet works. Sure does. It's the jazz trumpet that's not working. Well, I can also open up the VST banks here, go into ARIA, and see what's going on. The mixer has number 1 turned on and up. Oh, yes, I plugged in some headphones. Thank you. I may just have to use an orchestral trumpet for now, because that patch is just not working for some reason, and I don't want to just take up a bunch of time figuring it out. Sure, orchestral trumpet solo. So let's go with it. And then that works just fine. Weird. Don't know exactly what to do with that. Okay, well, there we go. So here's the tune. We got nothing for the first 2 beats, and then we're going to go with a concert C sharp, and then well, really A flat, which I know is kind of weird to read, but you'll see why. And then that's an F natural. Okay, and I'm just going to have the horns in mostly unison do this. Okay, and I definitely want it more like 120. I should have put that in the heading. Maybe I want it more like 150. Yeah, 150. Okay, cool. So there's the melody. Doesn't make a whole lot of sense on its own. Let's see how far I can go with that. Let's get rid of these two first and adjust this one. And then, yep, copy it down. And I do want to make this one. This is an easy way to do this. Copy it over like that. I did that wrong. I want it to be in exactly the same place in this bar. Okay, so this is where we're going to harmonize the melody a little bit. And when I wrote it out, that doesn't need a tie on it. So let's go. Cool. The only other question is, do I want to change what the trombone has? If I do that, it's not going to be as... No, that's too... Nope. Just take it back. Okay. So, now I can put a bass line along with it. And then I think this is going to kind of explain everything here. So we're going to start right here with a D natural. So we're playing the major seventh in the horns there. I'm going to go to a B flat, E flat, A flat. I do want to write a little line though. B boom, bo dee boom. So let's do that. 1, 2, and 3, and 4. And that should be flat. 1, 2, and 3, and 4. Ooh, I need to make sure that... Oh, well, those are already natural. Okay, never mind. 1, and 2, and 3, and 4. So... yeah, that's an A. And 3, and 4. I think, well, I want to be a little more, I want to have a little more fun with this bass line, but let's save it. Now let's just hear this in context with the bass line. I'll go ahead and copy it over here. Oh, I've done the wrong thing. Wow, I'm really... All right, let's go with this. Yep, that flat did not carry over the tie. Okay, and this is all gonna go over a drum groove that I don't want to make too complicated. Yeah, if the goal's not too complicated, then I'm doing great. And this, I mean, these are just going to be rhythm cues. So you always want to give the drummer a second to recover from using a crash cymbal. Ah, closed. That's one of the reasons I don't like putting that hi-hat on there. And then we want to go to the second layer for the bottom half of the kit. And I do want these cross stick for now. And I'll go ahead and put that on this bar too. I may switch layers, but now I think you should be able to get more of a feel for how it'll sound. And I didn't put hi-hats in that second bar of time. Ah, closed hi-hat, please. And I expect the drummer to get a little more fancy with the hi-hat pattern than this. You know, I'm just not going to micromanage the drummer here. I trust their judgment. Okay, so that gives away a lot of the harmony. Excuse me, harmony. And gonna flesh the rest of it out in the piano here. One kind of common thing is to write the piano voicings too high, so I'm gonna just try to make sure and avoid that this time. So we've got trumpet up here, tenor and trombone down here. Trumpet, that really can just be the highest voice. I'm using so this first chord is a D major sharp 11 chord. D major 7, sharp 11 chord. We've got the major 7 in the melody. I don't really need to do a whole lot with that. Let's harmonize it down. I can go ahead and put it down there. It's just going to be in unison with tenor and trombone. And then I think having the fifth down there wouldn't be so bad. Usually it's kind of unnecessary. Let's see. It does sound kind of cool. I'm going to start giving people dynamics now. They can really be mezzo piano here. I'll wait to move that around. And then for piano, the instrument, not the dynamic, you gotta throw the dynamics on there, and usually you want to just hide the one on the top line because the piano player is going to read the one underneath the grand staff and get it. Drum set gets the dynamic from the beginning. We don't need to put another dynamic on there. All right, let's go. Okay, the rest of the chords go like this. So I can have the piano. I want to steer clear of this melody. I like that the G sharp here in the piano kind of gives away what the next thing is going to be. So first of all, I'm going to mute the melody for a minute. Same contour as the horns, so we're going to go down, and it'd be nice if I could keep the same kind of voicing contour as well, with the whole step right there underneath the melody. So the next chord is a B flat minor 7. That'll be easy. So A flat in the melody, I'll be able to have F natural, E flat, do I want it to be B flat minor 9? I'll decide on whether to put a courtesy accidental on that later. Because I'm making it, maybe having the half step hidden in the middle voice here wouldn't be so bad. But the melody again, being doubled, but now in the bottom note of the voicing instead of in the middle here. Ooh, that's cool, that's cool. I like the way that that voicing works out. We've got the C sharp is repeated as a D flat, but it also is like it leads into the C and the D flat because it's a common tone, and the F sharp leads down to this F. The G sharp, well, G sharp down to F is more following the contour of the melody. So then you get F sharp down to D flat and C sharp down to C. You know, I think that makes sense. Then I've got an E flat 7 written down. So cool. With an F in the melody. And this is a dominant 7. I could make it 13 to keep that voicing going on. So if I put a G down there, I don't think I really need much else. I don't think I need to put the B flat in there, put the 5th on it. Let's leave it open, and then that resolves to an A flat major 7. And let's go ahead and get the same rhythmic contour going on. It would be kind of cool to have an A flat up there, but let's just stick with the major 7th here. So now we're back for a second. We broke from doubling the melody down an octave. And now we're back to it. Piano's not going to really sustain, well, it might be able to sustain this long at this tempo, but it'll just fade away as it goes along. All right, G. Need a C to tell us what quality of chord this A flat major 7 chord is. I could make it sharp 11. Raise this up. Let's see how I feel about that. I think that sounds pretty cool. The only thing that's kind of weird right now is yeah, I'm not getting any time from the drum set, and I think it's kind of making it flow weird. There we go. Yeah, that feels a lot better to me with some time there. Let's throw the melody in on top. Let's just use the trumpet. Okay, cool. Gonna have the same chords go on. I'm actually gonna keep that because it'll be faster than making the rhythm again with new notes. Same chords to begin with, right? Yes. Yes, me tells me I am correct. Except this is going to move up to that A natural now. Although I could probably keep it here, have G, C, and D natural. Actually, I want this to be a major 7 chord, so I'm going to go with E natural. And yeah, I'll add courtesy accidentals to all this. I don't want this to be harder to read than it should be. Tie that over. Grab these. Tie them over. Let's see how it sounds. Yeah, that sounds, I really like that a lot. Okay, so I'm gonna do it twice. For now, and I might make something different happen in the second time through it. But for now, like for instance, I might save this for the second time through. For now, I'm going to, yeah, I'll go ahead and add this idea that I have really quickly before I forget it. Because I want to go, now I want to go C, D. And a whole note. All right, and let's give that a listen. You know, it would help is if I unmuted the tenor sax, or else I won't hear that. Yeah, you know, and that might even be a cool opportunity to have the piano play with the tenor sax here. Have the piano change up a little bit about its voicing to match what the tenor's doing. And just pedal this. Or just I can just add it actually on top of here. That's really common. So I could, check this out. I can select this. This is a great feature. I can copy, no, move contents of layer 1 into layer 2. Boom, done. Now it's going to move that stuff out of the way as soon as I do this. There we go. And then I'm going to have the line that the tenor is playing. That's a B flat. It's too dark in here. I can't see my keyboard. That does run into this C I've got going on here. So that means I can really get rid of that one. I don't know if that's the best way to notate it. I'll get some advice from a piano player on that so that I can write it out a way that's the easiest to understand. I don't want to cause any confusion with my writing. And then I'll do the same thing over here. I think the easiest way to do that is going to be to grab the same bar from back here. And of course, on the actual paper, that red font will go away and it'll just be black like the rest of the writing, the rest of the notes. Yeah, it looks like I have the same situation going on here. I might just get rid of this note entirely and wait for that, what kind of chord is it, to pay off on the end of 4 right there. Yeah, and in fact, I don't know why I'm saying that, because those two, well, for the A flat, it does affect the quality of the chord. The C does, but for the rest of it, I mean, I've got a D natural in there, so I think it's pretty fair to assume your ear's gonna go, oh, that's major. If I did this, it might not. And then you get your first kind of hint that it's major. But with this in there, another option would be to get the trombone a little more harmonized out, and having it a tenth below the melody instrument is a pretty good rule. It makes it sound pretty cool. Here, that means having it on the root. Let's see what that sounds like. It's a little bland to have the trombone on those notes. So I'll probably just leave that out. Just leave the trombone in an octave unison. And just let that happen. Let the tenor change notes. Okay, so we've got this first part. I don't know why the dynamics are being so weird like that. Why they're popping up and overlapping like everything. I'll just get everything to 99 hundredths of an inch. Just for fun. Nope, not 1. Come on. 99, there we go. Boom. All right. So that's my melody for the tune. That's going to happen twice. And I mean, let's go ahead with the drummer set up the time more fully. Cool. That's going to happen twice. I'm just going to put repeat marks around this section for now until I decide to do something different with it. Or maybe I'll just have the tenor play the second time. I don't know. I'm just going to throw a simple repeat on it so we don't have to sit here and watch me copy a bunch of stuff. Let's go to, I need to add, nope, not add measures. I need to insert measure stacks. Otherwise it's going to add them at the end. So insert measures, let's add, what do I have here? In my intro, I've got a 6-bar phrase happening 4 times. If I do some quick math, that works out to 24. I really hope. Yeah, some of it's going to repeat though, so I might not need all that space. So here's what I wanted to do in the intro, set up this interesting kind of, first layer please, this sort of set up this expectation change. Looking at it, I actually could write this intro in 3. You know what? I'm going to do it because I think that's going to be, it's going to feel different if I write it in 3 from if I write it as a hemiola in 4. So let's grab these bars. Just change the time signature to 3/4. No problem. Easy. And it's a lot faster to write in 3 than it is to make all the note, like, rest changes and edit things in the middle of the bar. So we've got C. We want a G flat with a dot, please. Then I want an F. Do I want that this low, this early on, or do I want it up here? Second one. I don't want it to feel grounded yet. Then C sharp, and then D. Now, in my original version of this, I had, I do have this happening twice, so I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to just draw repeat signs around it. In my original version, I had this happening until the beginning of the melody, and that was a bit of a mistake because, ooh, speaking of making a mistake, oh, move that over, get rid of the, what else can I do here? There's a repeat tool. There we go. Stop it. No need to be like that. There we go. 2 bars of this. So now it went from a 6-bar phrase to an 8-bar phrase just in 3. That works out great. So originally I had it written like this, and I had this repeat up until just going straight into the melody. That was kind of a problem because this having this D happen here really gives away what it's about to be. So, I don't want to do that. I'm going to do something else instead. So I will go with, what did I put here? A C7 chord. I'll go ahead and write that out. So I need at least a third and a seventh. I'm not going to be super fancy with this. I'm going to let the piano player do that. Then a G flat 7 chord, which is same as an F sharp. Works beautifully because same two notes. And then F. I can go ahead and I can go with major 7. Oh. Sorry. And then let's tie those together. And the next will be C7 again. And then C sharp diminished. So I guess I could, well, it's going to be E. No, my bad. There's a G in there too. It doesn't really need to be there. It'll be fine. Oh, nope, this is not the one with the tie. And then a D7, some kind of D7 chord. Should I put it down here? I'll find out in a minute. Let's check it out. Yeah, that doesn't sound great. It could be a D augmented chord. That could allow me to keep the B flat up top. Yeah, that's a pretty harsh change. Now I'm starting to think this could stand to be a common tone throughout the whole thing. This B flat and the chords and the bass just change around it. So it would make this like would make this C7 of some type, F7 sus4. I don't know that it's going to recognize that. Yeah. I'll have to, okay, yeah, so don't put it on there. Select a chord here. How does it want me to put that? 7. Does it want it in parentheses? Well, now we're to all the minor chords. 7 sus. Okay. Like 7 sus what? I don't know. And then, oh my gosh, I put that in the wrong place. I want this to be, oh, well, good thing I copied it. I put it down here. So I want this to be the G flat 7. Sure, why not? Yeah. Ooh, but I need to make sure that chord playback is off, or it's not going to play these voicings. So let's try this. I want to make this maybe a G flat major 7 chord. Actually, I said this is a 7 chord and I've got an E natural. Okay. And you'll see why I'm spending so much time on just this section without moving on first, because I'm going to copy it over. Let's get rid of that B flat. We don't need it. Yeah, that sounds cool in my head. I'm going to have the horns do something on a B flat. But I don't want to... That's a composition decision I'm going to have to make. How loud do I want this to happen? Mezzo forte. Let's go for it. Mezzo forte is going for it. What kind of time do I want? Do I want 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, or do I want 1, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, with a big backbeat? Dum, dum, cat, dum, cat, boom, 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 cat, boom. I'm gonna go with the big backbeat. I'm going to go ahead and put it on the full snare drum. And then I should have put that in the second layer. I'll fix it. Move copy layers, contents of layer 1 into 2. There we go. Now I'll write this hi-hat part. I'll get a little fancy. I could maybe do an open one there. I don't know. It's not really necessary. Just gonna copy that over and move on. Let's go. And then I want to swing this. Thanks. So let's go to jazz, swing style light. That's a little heavy. Let's back off a little bit. Jeez, just that honking B flat up there in the tenor. I didn't give the drums a dynamic. That's my bad. If I were going to make one of these open, it would be this one. Check this out. Well, there's a huge dynamic difference between the two, but oh well. Okay, here's the reason I spent time on this one, and oh man, how's it going to want me to type this? Diminished. Some kind of diminished seventh chord. I'm just going to go in and find it before I even try. Because does it have the circle symbol? Does it have a dim, D-I-M written out? There it is, sure. And then there's circle 7. I'll use it written out so I stick with the same theme. And then this is going to be a D7 augmented. Not alt. I think it was down here somewhere. There was a augmented 7. I guess that's yeah, because the 5th happens before the 7, so we can put the augmented first. D7 augmented. Cool. I wanted that because I'm going to pop that right over here. And then watch this. Transpose up chromatically a minor third. And it didn't transpose the chords. That's a little bit of a pain. I wonder if I can do it. No. Well, I'll just have to rewrite the chords out. I do want to. I'll go ahead and do it. This is A7, A flat, 7 sus, then another E flat 7. Come on. E flat, E diminished. Oh, I didn't put the sharp back there. And then we got F augmented 7th. I should put the C sharp on that. My bad. There we go. And then another thing I like to do, because these are bumping into the bar lines over here now, I like to get the chord tool up and I like to left align all the chords. And then you can also, with the chord tool, just grab these little arrows and bring them down, and they'll do that for you. I'm just going to bring that down here. So usually what I like to do with the piano is just get the chords right in the middle of the grand staff. Because then if you have like a C or a D in the bass or D or C in the treble, they won't run into the chords. They'll go right into the middle of the staff. And I am not too much into using a bunch of ledger lines in the piano parts anyway. So let's see what it sounds like transposing a minor third up once we get here. I'm going to drop these down an octave. And this will be really nice because it'll really establish this F key, and then we're going to go right into a D major chord on the first melody. So this will be interesting. Let's make sure it's playing from leftmost measure. Cool. realize it would keep that open hi-hat. I thought I got rid of that. Okay, I gotta say, I'm pretty happy with that. Of course, this is not very interesting yet. The intro's just not interesting yet. I could write this. Let me see what happens for me if I write all this down. Um, I guess if I had a C7 and then a G flat 7, a kind of added note I could put in there would be the 9. Um, and then when I switch to the G flat 7, it would be a D flat instead. And when I get to the F7 sus, it would be, where's the dot? There it is. It would be a C. And then with the B flat in the melody, that kind of makes more sense. Fill out the rest of this. We got B flat, maybe. Well, the B flat's going to be in the melody. But I guess I could just have it carry over here. That's a lot of B flat. I'll come up with some interesting way in the horns to make it sound better than just a B flat happening forever. All right, fill out the rest of these. Well, over here I did a 9, so let's do another 9. Sorry, not that way. And then a C natural under that. Have that tritone going on. And that's what kind of makes it dominant anyway. Oh my gosh. Okay, I have to get rid of that thing. It's really distracting for me. And I don't need another dynamic marking. I may change these chords. I don't know about that augmented sound on the end. I just know I'm really feeling that tune, the main theme, like I'm feeling that a lot. So I'll mess around a little bit more with this intro. I'm not sure about the chord qualities there. I am sure about taking it up a minor third. I think that sounds really cool. What I might do is throw this over a little bit and actually use this to lead in to the next chord. Yeah, I'm gonna try that. Let's listen to that. I think that'll be better. Yeah, you know what? That sounds pretty cool, and I think what I might just do is have it go up only the second time, and then lead into the minor third transposition. I think that'll work great. Um, what I'm gonna do is, well, when I write this out, I'll switch it to switch it to something else. Let's make this a technique. Sure. And I'll just put second. Go ahead and spell out only. That'll just be a note for me when I stretch this out to make that happen. Or I may just put a first and second ending on it, so it takes up less paper, you know. And then will I do a similar thing there? Except go up to a C? Well, the first correction I would have to make is that this would be an A flat. And if this is augmented, it would be up to a C sharp. So I'm gonna leave that off of there. You know what? I'm liking that better the more I listen to it. Yep. I think that's the winner, having it be minor at first and then go up to the C before we hit the melody. I think that sounds great. That's really cool. It's enough of an expectation that you go, oh, it should be this, and then it kind of surprises you when it's not. But it's not so much of a surprise that you have no idea what it should be, and then you just have to just sit there and let the next weird thing happen because you're like, I don't know what I'm supposed to be listening to. Um, so yeah, that's a fine balance. That's I should say a delicate balance between those two things. Like, what the heck am I supposed to be hearing? And then, oh, this is what I expect to come next, and then it's almost that, but a little different. So I'm really happy with that. I'll fill out the rest of these chords just so it's not as empty this time around. Let me just double check what I did back here. Yeah, I did F, and then that would be an E natural here. And then it would go ahead and go down to the E flat here. And then it would do the same thing. Almost. And of course I mean, why not? I'll go ahead and put a courtesy accidental there. Just so nothing happens that I don't want to happen. The root, whatever. We'll see. For the left hand, well, then This time it's in harmonic. It's C sharp, or D flat, sorry. And the sus is D flat. This is where, on the actual writing, I don't know. I'd probably just an E diminished is going to have that in it. And then we got to, oh yeah, E flat's already there and E flat's already there. Oh, I'm doing the bottom note, my bad. The B flat. And that would be a D flat. Then we can call it flat 13 on this last chord. Maybe? I mean, it would have to be considered a flat 13, but right now I've got this, no, D flat to C, that's a major 7th. That's not too terrible. Okay. All right. That's cool. I like most of the things that are going on. Uh, I think I don't dislike any of it because anything that I disliked I would have already changed quite immediately. But yeah, there's nothing about it. I haven't left anything that I hate on the table. I just have to play with it and see if I like other things better. That's the point. I like to be at this point in this time of the process. I'm just starting out, not leaving anything behind that I hate. Let me put this. I just want to make sure I leave these notes for myself. Let's do the little dotted line thing. That'll be cool. Nice. And who knows, I might even put a whole note through there and then, have this top part be the second time. I don't know. Probably not. Most likely not. That would be hard to read. And then keep going. So what I need is I need some bridge material. And then I'll have some solos happening where I'll simplify these changes, which are, by the way, D flat major, sorry, D major 7, B flat minor 7, E flat 7, and then A flat major 7 sharp 11 the first time, then same first 3 to F major 7 the second time, F major 7 add 6. Yeah. Oh, F major 7, F major 9 add 6. Jeez, got the whole family. So that's yeah, that's it. I'm in a good spot, and in the interest of not making this stream last forever like some have, like I've done in the past, I'm gonna go ahead and end it here. I think this is a good spot. So thanks for joining in. Thanks, Sky, for thinking that is sick. I appreciate that. thanks for agreeing with me that it's sick, because I think it is too. I'll do more of this, and I'll see everybody next time. And I'm going to try to end the stream with my phone. Oh no, it lost connection to OBS. Okay, I'll learn what to do next time. Thanks everybody.